whether it's politics, music, the youth. Like let me know like what's new. What do you want to let the people know? What's new with Grits and what's like going on?
Well, with the music, like I haven't on my last project, the hypocritical, gangster, and political.
Okay.
Once again, I'm sticking to the content of me today.
Okay.
So it basically was me saying I'm hypocritical because I'm 100% for the kids, and I'm definitely into this politics, city council, and all that. But I feel like I'm a hypocrite when it comes to the gangster stuff because though I don't live that lifestyle no more. Mm-hmm. I do got a black cloud of the things I've done or the people I've rubbed off wrong. Where I come to shows, I go different places. I might got to squabble. I might got to. Just because of whatever happened 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as, the rapping. We had the Clout versus Bars battle going on 3, 4, 5 years ago. Yep. Some people still feel ill will because of that. You know what I'm saying? And even that, I always say I bowed out the game with the battle rapping, like on some Mayweather 50-0. I feel like I ain't lose none. You know what I'm saying? Okay, somebody gonna have to show me and put the song together, and I want everybody to look that up. But once I got to that point, that it was over with me for that. Now you hear my music. I got the singles that I'm dropping. What I'm gonna perform tonight: 9 to 5. One song called Jesus. You got like The Reason You Should Vote. Gangster politician, things that once again is current to what's going on. 9 to 5, my biggest record, and that's talking about somebody getting out the street working a 9 to 5. There's nothing on the radio right now. It's nobody in rap. Even when we get to salute like the J. Cole's or Kendrick's in a song saying, "Yo, punch the clock." At the time, I punched the clock. I was a janitor. I was at the mall. I'm mopping floors. Everybody talking and slinging and all that, but we know that's not reality.
Exactly.
Especially right now with like fentanyl and all that. I would never want to preach that talk. You feel me?
Nah, that's real, man. So yeah, man, just all the social medias where people can follow you, follow the movement, follow what you're doing. Just break all that down.
When it comes to social media, once again, I think deep. I don't try to have no wild stuff, so it's hard to find me. You type Joe Grits in Google, it's gonna pop up. Everything gonna pop up. At JOEGRITS, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Simple. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the music streaming platforms, I just added a $ instead of the S in Grits. So it's Joe Grits, but it's GRIT $. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's simple. Once again, I wear many hats. So when it comes to the politics, obviously Joe Grits is not my government. So my government is Joseph D. Thompson. Okay. So you can find me on Facebook and things of that nature or anything with Joseph D. Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But definitely. I'm a chameleon, but I'm not like Two-Face. So Joe Grits is Joseph Thompson. Joe Thompson. Only thing, when I step in the city hall, they're going to address me as Mr. Thompson and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Even though some people still say Grits, like,
But most people not one way.
And I think that's why the album was the hypocritical album. You know what I'm saying? And I'm releasing part 2, which is more gangster than political. That'll come out probably around election time. So I got, a new project coming out. Mm-hmm. I'm running, you know what I'm saying? I got to do some petitions, get some signatures. Mm-hmm. I'll be on the ballot September 12th in Bridgeport for city council, and then November 7th for city council. So I'm doing
on
something
the north end, right?
On the north end, 135th district.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm doing something that we haven't seen before. You know what I'm saying? I know where the projects I'm from, the hood, the violence, the prison, things that I've been through. I haven't seen no politician in the state. Now we do got politicians that we all grew up with it's a bunch of them. I got my family, Kadeem Roberts.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
He's doing his thing.
He didn't grow up in that environment like me. We got Travis Sims. There's a bunch of them that come from the environment, but we know my story is a little in depth with the street shit.
A little more gritty.
A little bit more gritty. So I'm just doing something that's making that these high school kids, my son, he about to be a junior, that they could look and say, no matter how you fall, you could get up. And like I said, I'm literally, Tuesday, I was front row with the mayor of Bridgeport. Like I'm having conversations with him. I just interviewed him for his endorsement for the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
They know they come and shake my hands when they view a 1,000 people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They wave, but then they personally come and shake my hand. They know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, that's what it is, man. And like, I just ask for everybody, just keep supporting. When it comes to the politics, you got to get donations. You got to get funded that way. I can't, even if I got $1,000 million in my pocket, it get tricky with that law. So you can't fund yourself. So I just ask anybody, follow me on those platforms. You always could throw whatever, $1, $10, $50. They go to like my flyers and the banners that y'all view on the highway billboards and stuff like that.
And they'll know from looking online.
Yeah, when you look online, because I'll have a link. It's like kind of like GoFundMe, but it's called like Anodot, which is, once they put their card in, because they could do it in person with cash, but it's a lot of paperwork. Online, you just like you purchasing a walk tee, it's the same thing.
Okay,
and I always tell people, like, the best way to support me is to listen to my music and buy my walk clothing, because when I ran for office in 2021, I gave up the 9 to 5. I gave up being the maintenance worker at Nordstrom.
Okay.
So once I did that, I put everything in the walk and everything into the music. So that's the only income I'm getting, other than stipends. I done spoke at Yale University. I done spoke at North Community College.
Yep.
They'll do stipends and stuff like that. But that's the way I eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, bro.
I always appreciate people doing what they do, because the activism is free.
Yeah.
I could show you my messages. People hit me every day like, yo, they trying to expel my daughter from high school. Some people jump my son. I'm out there. I'm out there. You
I actually talked to a lady personally that her sister reached out to you.
Yeah.
And she was asking me, did I know you?
See?
So it was just a random conversation.
See?
You know what I mean?
Like, and it's 24 hours. Anybody, like I said, y'all can hit me on social media. If it ain't my personal number, Facebook, I always answer my messages. And everybody know, like, 3 in the morning, you go look, I'm at the murder scene.
Right.
Over the mayor, the governor, I'm there. Like, I'm speaking for that mother or that father that lost their child, or I done spoke for people that rape victims. People that got fired, wrongly, wrongful firings, things of that. Y'all know I'm there, like, you know what I'm saying? And I help, with I'm cool with the bondsmen to the city. I'm cool with the realtors. Like, anything. If you hit me, y'all already know I'm gonna plug you. And even the musicians, like the music people that's trying to get involved. It's so many people that I done linked with StepYaGameUpTV. Or just introduce you from coming to the basketball games when I was coaching. So, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So,
man.
And I'm a people person, man. I'm always, no matter how much my income go up or my stature from city council to well-known rapper, I'm always the person you could kick it with, get a feature from, nothing. I don't never act like Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? And I've been doing this for like over 20 years. I done view people who would just walk by everybody, and I mean, that's never been me.
Yeah, cause it's kind of funny because I started doing this, stopped for a long time, came back, you still doing it. So, you know what I mean?
So I seen you at Mohegan back in March. I knew.
Yeah. And that was big for me. I performed at Mohegan Sun. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I talked to you. I said, yo, I fuck with you heavy.
Damn.
Salute. Salute, man. To get on camera, man. That's big. Yeah, he got the Crenshaw. I wore the Crenshaw joint to the tournament last week, because Nipsey is definitely a big influence for me. Before he died, he was supposed to have.
But you went out there and all that.
Yeah, and I went out there, right in his hood, and talked to the people. Before he died, he was supposed to meet with the police and the officials.
Yeah.
So I always look at his elevation. You feel me? We had our Malcolm X's, Martin Luther King's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they passed on, the next was, whether the people from like the late 80s to early 90s, like even the Tupacs.
Yep.
Somebody that had that voice. Because when I listened to his interviews, he was saying like, it was like baby steps. Now he's raw. And what he said that really inflicted me to be who I am today, he said the next generation, we yelling at the door. The next generation gonna bust through that door and tear it up. And look what happened in the last 10 years.
Yep.
Whether it's the riots and all that, like people our age is speaking up.
Yeah.
And we dying for it. We dying for it. So now our children era is gonna be the ones that's gonna be the it's gonna be more presidents that's black and brown. It's gonna be because like Bridgewood and Nog ain't never have a black mayor or public to that stature. Yeah. So this is the season. This is the reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just the next. I'm the next. And speaking of Tupac, Nipsey went and fulfilled what he was speaking on, because we know Tupac for the music and that, but we never seen the business side. Exactly. Nipsey showed us how to get that money independently.
And Tupac said, "Yo, I'll inspire the next generation."
The next generation, and that's what he did. I think Nipsey would have been my age. You know what I'm saying? I think he either 1 year older or a year under than me. So I know Tupac and that generation inspired us to now be more business wise with it. You know what I'm saying?
And I think you're doing you're covering two bases, because you're doing the activism, right? So you're on the street, but then you're also taking it into the political side.
Yeah, because what I noticed, it's so much you could do on the outside.
Yeah.
We yelling, we knocking down side. Yo, let us in, let us in.
Yeah.
Somebody out of everybody standing here right now gotta get in. And once that person get in, I'm gonna push open the door and let everybody in.
Everybody, because they gotta see it.
Yeah. Just like when I look at Hov, Jay-Z and them, like, he had to get in. Now you view him, he hugging the head of the NFL. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got whether it's Meek, Hov, any of them, they with the owners of the NBA and the NFL, because they seasoning, they getting right to lead. Just like Magic Johnson just got the Washington former Redskins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he dropped the tear.
Yeah, so we getting there. LeBron, Kurt, different. We getting there. So that's my whole joint, is to get into that office, still dressed as me. You know what I'm saying? Which we know, I always say I'm the bow tie king. I throw the bow tie on. I still, I come in it, but I throw the hat on.
When you had the grenade in the suit.
Oh, yeah. I always got, Joker's the general.
Have y'all seen the grenade? That's when I was like, bro. He taking it next level. Like,
and they like, you get some oohs and eyes, people looking like this motherfucker, like. But I still walk to that podium, get up there and start talking, and the people ain't never viewed me before, they like, oh shit. He know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because at first they judging the book, and that's why I didn't want to change my appearance, because I want them to be like, oh, and then when they hear me speak, because now, like I said, the next generation could come up and they not going to judge them, because they like, yo, this dude is showing us he could get in there, and he knows the law and the book work and all that. So
and it's a conversational piece, right? Because somebody told me that somebody probably told them. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, look at this. Yo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, like, you know what I mean?
It gets around, because, they'll
people
say,
will remember you, even though you already have a distinct way of how you move and how you look, how you do it. But people will remember, like, this.
I'm the only dude, only politician in Connecticut that got gold teeth.
Yeah.
Only one you going to see with corn braids, tattoos under his eye, and it's not changing nothing.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
So and then I just want to just keep it going, man. And I definitely appreciate you. It's been like 4 or 5 years, maybe even more. I don't even know, because
it's been a minute, because I've been out the game for a little bit.
Yeah, for a while.
Because I just kind of switched to now what you doing, like the community leaders, entrepreneurs,
salute,
sports, and all that. You know what I mean?
And then our sons is the same age, same grade. And I don't know if I said it in the interview when I won that championship. But I said when he get to high school, I was going to back away from coaching. And I haven't coached. I coached him last week.
I think you did say that.
Yeah, I coached him last week on the 3-on-3, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that 5-on-5 league joint, I haven't done that since then.
Wow.
Because I said once he get into high school, just like yours is, and they both playing football, now I want to just be the dad. I just want to watch.
Yeah.
So I don't do the coaching no more. You know what I'm saying? I have been. It's a summer league in Bridgewood. I do the MCing.
Okay.
Like, when they running up and down the court, I'll say something just like Rucker Park.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I still do that, and that's me giving back. I don't take no money for it. You know what I'm saying? Just giving it back to the kids, man.
That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
So man, you said a lot. You answered all my questions before I can even ask.
Yeah, I could talk all day, man. Like I said, and this Step Your Game Up TV. So if you look at my catalog with Step Your Game Up TV, I know one of his biggest interviews, I was talking about that Troy Ave and Taxstone. We were talking about it years ago. That was like 6-7
yeah.
years ago when it first happened.
Exactly.
And now it finally came to an end. So, and that was one of the biggest interviews. I seen the views.
It's over
thousands.
50,000.
Yeah.
I forgot what it is now. But
so yeah, y'all check that
over.
out, man. And you know, even with that, you know, and that's big. What I want to leave with is decision making, man.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what you know, I feel is wrong on Troy's side or wrong on Tack's side or right on Troy's side, or you know how they gotta defend themselves in the streets. And like I said, I still gotta go through that. No matter how much I'm a politician, just because of my gang life in my past life, I still get faces or attacks from all sides. So
you could stop, but everybody else
don't stop. And y'all view it like, look, before I had like entourages and all that, I had to step away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like mentally I was getting up there where it was too much clutter for me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And if you ain't on that same path as me, ain't no reason going that lane with me. Like, you feel me? Because as we see with the rappers and politicians, whoever, it's usually not them that make the mistake. Somebody else make the mistake, or they're in a they put the prize, the gold, the meal ticket in a situation where now they a part of something that they probably didn't want to be a part of. So decision making, man, that's all it's about. Kids watching this, adults watching this, decision makings. I made bad decisions. I fell from, you know, all praise due to Allah. I was able to get up. But y'all view my tattoos, grade A, DJ Genius, certain people that, you know, y'all view me around, you know, salute and God rest his soul to the homie Hove, you know, Bloody Hove, my homie. Like, you know, they not here today. You feel me? So I'm making sure, like, I keep making the right decisions, and my kids and y'all kids and everybody else do that as well.
What's that 19 represent?
Oh, Walk 19, my clothing line.
That's nice.
Yeah. It started in 2019.
Okay.
So yeah. And then when you look at it like spiritually, like I had to look into it. Like 19 is definitely like a big number.
Yeah.
The wild thing that that I never forget, as far as with 2019, obviously with Walk 19 is obviously the same year as the COVID-19. And so many people, they was like, yo, I don't think you should put it there, because at that time people was dying and they felt like it was because at first it was just Walk.
Yeah.
Then I purposely said, I'm gonna put Walk 19, because that we never gonna forget that's a heavy. That's heavy, man. So many people I know lost their life to that. You know what I'm saying? Fred the Godson, K Slay. So many people, you know, and that's celebrities, even people we know. Like, I know there's a homegirl of mine, she lost her mom and her dad from COVID-19.
I already know you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's deep, yo. It's deep. And, you know, I ain't going to get too deep into the vaccination and all people dying now that I feel like they young. You know, people catching heart attacks in their 20s, and we ain't going to get too deep. Yeah. But that like 19 is real deep and special for me. So, big 19, man, and you're gonna keep it going. And soon, y'all, the next interview is gonna be an actual big 19. The money gonna get there. I got some big, a big joint shaking, but it's all, it is what it is.
You gotta keep it going with your brand as you get bigger.
Oh, yeah.
19 on all your shit.
Yeah, to wake up, and it's 2023, and I started in 2019, like we were saying in the beginning of the interview, that's big, man. I know people who had clothing lines for a year, 2 years, and just, they didn't reinvent. I keep reinventing myself. I have just the 2 feet here. I have the big Walk 19 joint. I have the, whatever. Like, I keep switching it. The foot, just the other logo that I got. So I'm keep reinventing myself. It's not going nowhere. People believe in it. I just had people walk for MS, cancer, walk, like, you know what I'm saying? It's so much it's tied to walk for cancer.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Walk for MS, walk for whatever going on. You feel me? So it's a brand that's going to keep going, and it's a part of my legacy that my 16-year-old son, he could press and he could keep it going. You feel me? My daughter, she turned 6 in two weeks. She could get it going and keep going. That's what I was thinking. Salute once again to Nipsey, because I seen that vision. That he died, but his wife and his kids is gonna keep that. Yeah. The marathon continue, man.
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth, definitely.
That's what it is.
Salute.
Step your game up.